The first presidential debate between Trump and Biden will take place Tuesday, September 29th at 9 p.m. in Cleveland, Ohio. In this video, I talk about how the planet placements on that day affect Joe Biden. The 17 Pisces moon is a problem for Trump, but for Biden it's actually quite good since it broadly trines his Scorpio stellium of planets. Where in Trump's case, a square to Uranus tends to coincide with feeling edgy and erratic, a trine to the core of your energy planets tends to mean you're feeling good and on your game. A Pisces moon will also give Biden a chance to express the empathy and compassion Pisces energy at its best correlates with. Also, in contrast to the square trigger of Neptune in Trump's chart, here we see a trine trigger of the same transit, which tends to be a huge plus. Saturn's station at 25.5 Capricorn does put it in direct opposition to his Jupiter, and this is definitely the toughest aspect he has to deal with during September and October. But as I've always said, you cannot avoid challenging aspects when you're trying to achieve something big. And if you're going to hit a planet, hit the one that is most apt to take the heat, and in Biden's case, his natal stationary Jupiter, exalted in Cancer, is likely to be more than up to the task. Of course, having Saturn opposite guarantees he will not be completely relaxed, but on the other hand, it only makes sense given the situation and the opponent he's having to deal with. Mars at 25 degrees Aries increases the tension of this aspect and does threaten the possibility that Joe could get a little hot under the collar. He'll have to figure out how to assert himself forcefully without blowing a gasket, and my feeling is the lunar position will probably help him in this regard. Also, Saturn's transit does broadly sextile his Scorpio planets, and this is likely to help him stay in control and present his case in an orderly and strategic fashion. Transiting Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn are also helpful in this regard. Transiting Venus, though elevated in Leo, isn't particularly helpful since it squares his last two Scorpio planets, but the transiting Sun's position is much better for him than for Trump, and Mercury in early Scorpio puts it in the same sign as at birth, which I also think is a plus. Overall, I would say the conditions for this debate favor Biden over Trump.